All right, hey everyone, interwebs, YouTube. So today we're going to be just walking through the steps of successfully installing Angular onto a Windows PC. The steps should be really similar for Mac. I just downloaded it on my MacBook as well, but just wanted to walk you guys through it, and you guys can follow along. All right, so the first thing you guys are going to definitely need is a code editor. So I personally use Visual Studio Code, created by Microsoft. You can literally go on Google, type in Visual Studio Code, click download, and essentially download it on whatever operating system you guys are using. So yeah, that's fairly quick. I already have it installed, so not going to spend too much time walking through the installation of that. After that, I would highly recommend you guys opening up Visual Studio Code. And what you guys are going to want to do is essentially, let me close this out actually. Let's close folder. So you guys are going to want to go ahead and create your directory. So I'm going to go ahead and just say open folder. You can hit the shortcut command. I can never remember them, so don't judge me. But yeah, let's go ahead and create a new folder. Let's call it Angular-demo. And we'll do that and select folder. Perfect. Do you trust this author? Yes, I trust this author. And then go ahead and open up a new terminal. And as you guys can see, this is the directory that we're at. We're on my home screen in that Angular-demo folder. And as you guys can see, if I type in ls, there is no files located in there, which is perfect. So the next thing that we're going to want to do, I'm actually going to just do a new window. We're going to go ahead and download what's called NodeJS. So just type in NodeJS in your operating system. That's going to bring you to this particular screen. I'll actually make this bigger. And essentially, just like for Visual Studio Code, you can click on any installer that works for you. I have Windows. And for Node.js, I pretty much just took all of the default installation, like the default installation instruction. So yeah, so you guys can just walk through this setup wizard really quick, just next, all the way through. Read the agreements. If you want, you don't actually have to do anything. I already installed it, but yeah, the default settings are more than enough for this tutorial. So after that, you're essentially going to go ahead and finish with the wizard, and you're gonna also download Git. So go to Git, type in download, and literally just like, and you can literally download for Windows here. I think if you go to the first link, actually it'll bring you so you can choose which operating system you want. So if you're following on Mac or Linux, this link's for you. Then you want to go ahead, Windows, and essentially you're going to go ahead, that's going to download, and similar, you're going to just click through. All of the default settings are more than enough for you to get Angular up and running. So essentially, you can just like walk through that really quickly. It should only take a couple of minutes. All right. So once you have Git installed, Node.js installed, what you're going to want to do is go into your Visual Studio Code IDE, and you're going to basically want to start to install Angular CLI. So essentially, to do that, you're going to type in npm install -g the @ Angular/CLI. Then that's going to take a couple of minutes. And then while we're waiting on that to install, I'll kind of walk you guys through what's going to happen. Oh, that was really quick. All right, so next what's going to happen is essentially you're going to want to create a workspace and initialize your application. So you essentially do that by typing ng new my-app. So what I will say, there were a couple of people, myself included, who had some issues setting up the typing in this command, specifically because they were getting an error. I can actually route back to what that error was. Bear with me just a moment. It is essentially just a permissions error, and if you do get a permissions error operating on a Windows PC or a Windows laptop, essentially the command that you're going to want to type in before this ng-new command is going to be this. I'll leave this inside of the description of the video. It just depends on what your execution policy is for the current user you're logged in as. So that'll be there. You can literally just copy and paste that there. If you don't have any problems at all running the ng-new command, you can literally here, you can name your application anything. Mine's going to be named my app. You're going to go ahead and hit enter, and we're going to just wait until it prompts us for routing. We're going to say yes for this particular application, and which style sheet format would you like to use? We're going to use CSS. Keep things simple, and then it's going to start to install our package or initial application. Directly after that, what we're going to want to do is go into the directory where you created your initial application, and then we're going to use the ng-serve command to essentially launch the server, and we'll be able to watch our files be built and launch onto a web browser. So this should be just another couple minutes. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna slide this over here, and let's go ahead and look at some examples of some applications that were built using Angular. So I found this site on Google, and it kind of gave us like a list of 7 really popular websites. I think just about everyone knows Forbes. Actually, let's navigate to their website. Forbes was built. Marketing. I'm gonna scroll to see. So yeah, Forbes was built. PayPal was built using Angular. IBM.com, I believe, was built. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, thanks.